After a 3-2 defeat for Wealdstone against Oxford City in the National League South, I'm delighted to be joined by Wealdstone manager Dean Brennan. Dean, not the day at the office that we may have wanted. How did you assess it today?
I think it's the ups and downs of this business, the frustrations of it, the elation of it. Look, we can't concede the goals we conceded today and expect to win football matches, so it's frustrating. But full credit to Oxford, they walked their socks off, and they scored sort of against the run of play twice just before half time and at the start of the second half, which was frustrating. Gave us a mountain to climb, but when we got back into the game, a bit like we did at Royston when we were 2-0 down, we've committed football suicide again, so frustrating.
Obviously, we've conceded from 2 corners today. I know that might not be something that you can exactly do in training, defending corners, but is that something that's disappointed you today?
Well, we have an insurance policy on our corners. We've 2 defensive holds and we've got man-to-man markers, and look, both players have put their hands up and they've lost their men, so they take responsibility for that. I've given them the designated jobs and they haven't done it, so that's what happens when you let your guard down and you come here with the wrong mentality. And I think we've just come slightly with the wrong mentality. I look at sort of my selection. Should I went 2 up front and gone a bit direct like we did second half and made them defend. So I've got to take a little bit of responsibility myself. But them players have put their hands up. They know who it is, so we won't say it on the camera. And what we've got to do what we've got to do is move on to the next game and make sure we bounce back. After every defeat, we've had a couple of wins, so we've got to make sure we do that again.
Michi went off just before half time. Do we have any sort of assessment on him? Any update?
He's rolled his ankle. How severe, we won't know till probably Monday morning. And the squad's stretched. Dijon's moved on. He scored today for Billericay. Nick Arnold's gone to Dartford. So the squad is stretched. That's the way it is. We've got a structured budget. We've got to stick to it. So all in all, there's not a lot we can do about it. So we've just got to stick together and move on to the next game.
What positives can you take from today? Obviously, we've lost, but we scored 2 goals. We reacted well from going 2 down. What else can you take?
I think you've hit the nail on the head. The response we gave. Coombsy come on made a big difference. We showed we can play the other side of the game, physical. Like I say, we had some great chances really, didn't we? We got in some great areas, even at 2-2, even at 0-0. In some fantastic areas, and our end product probably wasn't there today. Maybe I could have freshened the team up. I think rotation's important this time of the year, and I didn't do that today after the Slough game. So, I have to look at myself as well. But the players have got to look at themselves too and make sure their attitude and application's right. And I didn't think we deserved to lose, but we didn't deserve to win either. But we've come away with a defeat, and we'll lick our wounds and we'll move on to the next game. This is part of the business. There's ups, there's downs, there's good days, and the majority of the season, 90%, there's been a lot of positive days. And I thought our supporters drove us forward, gave us a real boost, especially when we went down to 2-0. They've come in, their droves again. And I feel for them because it's a little bit of a roller coaster today. And when you get back to 2-2, you think we're going to go and win the game. But we kept going and we gave her all. And apart from sort of individual errors defensively, which has cost us today, I think we did okay. But okay is not good enough if you're going to go where we want to go.
And we'll move on to Tuesday's game. We've got Billericay Town away from home. How do you see that one going into it?
It's hard to judge Billericay. They've had so many games called off, stop-start. I haven't really watched them yet. Stu watched them a few weeks ago. He had an opportunity to watch them. He watched them. So I haven't had a chance to watch them on the video. I'll watch them tomorrow. We sort of need to get over tonight. I think it's important, we really get this out of our head and move on to the next game. And no doubt they'll be a good side. They'll be well organised. Dijon's father's there, gifting who I know really well. He's a really good coach, good organiser. He knows the game really well. So I'm going to look forward to going and seeing back some old friends. There's some really good people around the Billericay Town Football Club, and it'd be good to see them. And hopefully we can go there and make sure we get the 3 points.